Hi, I'm Bridget, astrologer and coach from lifefromthegroundup.com.au, and welcome to my week ahead report of the week of the 28th of November through to the 4th of December 2022. Okay, so Monday. Now, we open up today with a question like, how are the old ways of doing things serving you? We have the moon in Aquarius still conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. This is that conundrum that we have. What bits of the past establishment can we pave our new way forward with? You know, it's a matter of choice. And with Mercury exactly conjunct Hygeia, the health and well-being asteroid, looking at things from exactly that, what is the best for your well-being? So making decisions based on you. Okay, in addition to the Hygeia aspect, we have the sun in Sagittarius, which is seeking enlightenment and further knowledge, is trine Chiron in Aries. Now, these two things are just allowing the energy to flow. Chiron just wants what is best for you to become the best individual that you can be. And the sun's trine is just offering all of the knowledge that you need to do that. Now, later on in the day, there is still some tension in the air with Mercury in opposition to Mars. Now, Mars has got that, you know, he's reviewing his past. He's a little bit frustrated. He's not happy that he's slowing down. So just, you know, allow things to flow as they will, because you don't want to be the one with the rigid thinking that ends up getting broken. Okay, Tuesday. So today we have the moon conjunct Saturn, but earlier on in the morning we had the Mars trine Saturn. So today, a good day to approach the day would be realistically and methodically. All right. Now, sometimes a slow pace is okay. You are still moving forward. There's a lot of things in play at the moment, and you've been through some pretty tough times recently. So just, you know, going slow is better than not going at all. Okay, so Wednesday. So Wednesday, for most of the day, the moon is both void of course and then at 11:15 going into Pisces. So try not to make any big decisions today. The first aspect that the moon does is a square to the sun. So you could be feeling out of whack, just not quite with it. All right. So in addition to that, we still have the Mercury opposition Mars. So with the vagueness in the air and the just the feeling of being unsettled, be careful that you don't unintentionally just blurt out harsh words, because you're not focused on what you're doing or where you are. Okay. So Thursday. Now, Thursday we have the first quarter moon, and that generally brings up things that need to be worked on. So now the moon is, in addition to still being square the sun, it is also square Venus and square Mars, and Mars and Venus are in opposition. So there is quite a little bit of tension in the air, and there could be misunderstandings later on in the afternoon because of the aroused passions of the Venus opposition Mars, because Venus is looking at the bigger picture and Mars is looking back there. So the two of them are just not seeing eye to eye at all. And the moon is just like, I'm out of here. Okay. So Friday. So Friday, now we go into today, and I've written the title, Empowered to be Powerless. Okay. So just, you know, yesterday was a void of course moon, and the moon is still in Pisces. But if you just allow life to take you where you need to go with the flow. Try not to fight the tide as such. All right, so now, because you may just be feeling really vulnerable as well. So if you can, grab a book and go outside, or if you have to go to work, grab one of your favorite crystals and just think on it when you put it in your pocket or in your bra, as we do. You know, this will bring me back to center, or, you know, I come back to myself when I feel this, you know, rock. it's just a way for you to anchor yourself to reality so that you're not getting just buffeted by the energies. Okay, so if you feel tired, definitely rest. You know, one of the signs of maturity and experience is knowing your limits and establishing boundaries when they are necessary. So on Friday afternoon, the moon is going to go into Aries, and that's just sort of heightening the shouty man experience we're having because Aries is ruled by Mars, who's retrograde and not happy. Okay, so all right, now Saturday. So Saturday, you got this. All right, now overall, it's a very emotionally healing time. However, the moon is in conjunct, so adjustment required. There's a little bit of tension with the south node. So these old stories are coming up. Now, the trick to this one is for you to identify your connections to it and how it's all playing out. So if we're looking at ancestral history or, you know, are we repeating patterns of our parents, stuff like that. So the moon is conjunct Chiron at 1:35 in the afternoon. So, you know, around this time, you might be able to identify, you know, Mars and his, you know, the record player is stuck. You might be able to identify where the scratch is on the record so you can just move the needle along and allow the rest of the song to play out. So, you know, thus, you know, you're not going to be repeating patterns because you've learned the lesson, therefore healing. Okay. Now, the afternoon on Saturday, the universe has a much nicer playlist organized. So Saturday afternoon should be okay. All right. Now, Sunday, yay, Neptune goes direct at 11:15 a.m. This is going to allow us to take off the rose-colored glasses or be more empathetic and compassionate. Like if we've been sort of holding back a bit, then, you know, you might be able to just, you know, that glacier might melt a little bit. So the moon in Aries is being very impatient, you know, but the trick with this one is the sun in Sagittarius, they're both fire signs. So the sun is looking for inspiration and Mars is looking backwards. So we can actually learn a lot by looking at our past experiences and patterns. Like the whole week is just full of patterns and thought patterns that we're healing. And, you know, we might just be able to work our way through this. So I've lost my place now. So yeah, the afternoon brings new revelations because we've got the moon squaring Pluto at 5 o'clock. So there is, you know, like I said, new revelations or harsh truths to be dealt with. Now at 6 o'clock, we have Venus square Neptune. So she's just exhausted as well. You know, she could be having like really heightened intuition and flashes of like really deep understanding, but overall, like, you know, emotions burn up energy as well. So just take it easy. And then the moon moves into Taurus at 10:38 p.m. on Sunday. But like I said, Venus is exhausted. So just rest up and get ready for the next week ahead. And I hope you have enjoyed this week. If you would like a reading, then please reach out to me. You can come and join my Lifetime to Level Up group, which is at 8:30 most mornings and 9 o'clock on Saturday. Or I have all of the booking detail links in the description below. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this and have a great week. Thank you.